Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to try something a little bit different. Just got off the phone with Sammy, aka Falagar 517, and I told him I was thinking about doing a out and about video when I'm out biking. And I'm not too sure how many people are going to dig this idea, but even if Sammy's the only guy that watches, I'll still do this. So I am on the Oak Leaf Trail, and the trail starts in Caledonia. It's going to run through Oak Creek, and then it's going to end off the midway point where I turn around to be in South Milwaukee. And I'm going to just kind of give you guys a little step-by-step tour of this little place. And I want to give a shout out to Blu-ray Evan. He seems to like these out and about type videos. So speaking of Evan, I got the first part of your package, Evan, is going to be it arrived today from Target, so that part is it's ready to go. But I still have one more thing coming from eBay, so that'll be coming probably within the next couple days, and as soon as I get both of them together, I'm going to send your package out so you don't have to worry about that anymore. So I think you must have sent me about 100 messages in the last 3 days about it. So hopefully once this is all done, you won't have to message me, where's my package, where's my package. So I've never done an out and about on a bike before. It's a little bit different. It's kind of hard to steer the bike with one hand. But and you may notice I'm a little bit out of breath. It's because I've been kind of on the shelf for the past 4 months. So I'm trying to get back in shape a little bit. I'm not too far out of shape, but just enough to kind of knock me back a little bit and take my breath away a little bit. But this bike trip is going to be about 23 miles. So I'm only about 7 miles into it so far. So I already had about 5 or 6 miles in before I turn the camera on. So I don't really know, there's not really a whole lot to say, but maybe I can just let you guys watch for a little bit. Not sure how the wind is. It feels like it's really windy on me, but I can't tell if it's affecting the microphone. So I will probably review this video before I post it on YouTube. If it sounds too windy and crappy, there's no sense in posting it. So usually, I don't know if you guys can tell the grass here on the side, on both sides. It's very, very long. Usually they have this thing manicured like a garden, like a golf course. But they've been making some cuts to the park systems here, so they don't cut it quite as much as they used to, or as much as they should. So I think I'll stop it from here, and I'll pick up a little bit further down the road, because there is one thing I want to show you guys at the end of the video, or at the midway point of my trek here. There's a building I want to show you guys, so I will probably pop on before that, but stay tuned and I'll talk to you later. There's a big red-tailed hawk. I don't know if you guys can see that at all. It's been circling around looking for lunch. He's kind of in the distance now, but he was pretty big. Looked like it might have been a big male. So he's probably getting some scraps for I'm sure his female is on the nest right now, so he's probably looking for some food for her. I love hawks, man. They're just so graceful. I was hoping I would get a better shot of that. So we are now in Oak Creek. We are approaching Highway 100. We're going to be going under a little tunnel over here. Coming up. It's a really nice day today. Today is Thursday, June 4th. It's about 81 degrees here in Wisconsin. And I got a little bit of sweat going. Feels good. We're not supposed to get any rain today or tomorrow. As far as I know, not Sunday either. I think Monday we're supposed to get some rain, but we'll see. Hope you guys are having a good day wherever you are. Get out and enjoy some of the weather. I think it's got to be around 3 o'clock p.m. so a lot of you guys are probably getting out of work around now. My core hours where I work, I'm a first shifter. I work 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. But when I go back, my first day is Monday, the 8th. They're going to have me on 4-hour days for a couple weeks to kind of ease me back into work. So that'll be cool. So I got to stop for a second here and get a drink. It's amazing how quick you can feel like you're out of shape after. Usually I feel like I'm in pretty decent shape. Well, I would like to lose about 20 pounds. Right now I'm 6'2", 220. I think my ideal weight would be about 6'2", 200. So if I lost any more than that, I would look like some concentration camp survivor. And I just wouldn't probably feel as healthy. So I think my goal by the end of summer is to get down to about 200. I'll be all right with that. A little bit of an incline right here. So you guys will probably hear me grunting and groaning and see the bridge up ahead. That is the Highway 100, also known as Ryan Road. This is the overpass. So we're going to be going right through it. I am officially 7 miles into my trip. I have about 16 more to go, 16 and a half. So I'm feeling a little bit winded, but I'm going to push through. Sammy, if you're watching, Falligar 517. Anybody else who's watching, go sub Sammy. But Sammy, the idea you had about doing an out and about at the gym sounds like a great idea, because I don't remember ever seeing anybody do that. It's a brand new, fresh idea. I'd like to see that. That'd be pretty cool. I'm open to new things like that, you know. I do like the out and abouts when people go shopping too, though. Those are really cool. But it is always nice to see new stuff too. So. Alright guys, I'm going to stop it here for a second and I'll pick it up. It'll be seamless by the time you guys see it. But I'm going to pick it up in here in about 15 minutes and I'll catch you guys then. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm officially, so if you can see that, I am 8.3 miles into my journey. I'm going 8 miles an hour at the moment just because I slowed down to start filming again. But I like to keep it around 15 if I can. Burn off as many calories as I can around 15. But we are back behind it's probably going to be hard to see. We are back behind the Oak Creek High School. which they have some really, really nice athletic fields back here. They got a nice soccer field, got a state-of-the-art football field and stuff like that. They put a lot of money into this place a couple of years ago. 10 years ago maybe. Seems like a couple. Look at these guys here. See, there's some more kids over here. Okay, here comes a biker. I'm going to try to pan away. I know people don't like to have their privacy. Hello. There's a part of the soccer field there. Kids are almost done with school. I think the last week is next week, and I think they go till Thursday because we did have a couple snow days they had to make up. So I think this should have been the last week, but they have like 4 days to make up. So in Wisconsin, we have snow days every year. Sometimes if you come early enough on this trail, you'll see deer, quite a few deer. There's a lot of open fields up here, farmers' fields and stuff. I think I'll stop it for here. I'm going to stop and get a drink, I think. And we are 8.7 into the trip. And I will stop it here and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, I'm back. We're only 9.8 miles into the trip. But I wanted to kind of give you a little history here of the trail that I'm on. Back in the 50s, you could see these electrical towers here in the middle. They run all the way down in a row. Back in the 50s when they were putting electricity back here, this paved road that I'm on now, at the time was a gravel road, and it was an access road for the electrical workers. And this all used to be woodlands and farmers fields and stuff like that back in the 40s and 50s before they started to develop the land out here. And over like the last 10, 15, 20 years, they've really been developing a lot of this land for subdivisions. So you'll see deer back in here. I don't think we'll see any now due to what time it is during the day, but they'll come out of the woods over here and they'll just calmly walk across the trail over here and into these guys' backyards, and it's almost like the deer were becoming domesticated. These people would feed them apples and lettuce, whatever. So these deer would live over here on this side in the woods, calmly walk over here, get a little meal, hang out with some of the people in the hood over here, and then they would just walk back like, you know, like nothing happened. So they really are becoming domesticated out here. Some of them are huge. I saw a couple of does out here last summer. They were probably pushing 200 pounds. And then the bucks get even bigger than that. I don't see that many bucks though. I think the bucks are a little more shy. I think the doe, they became a little more domesticated because they know they have to feed the babies. They got to keep milk, you know. They got to eat to feed their youngins. So just thought I'd share that little tidbit with you guys. But you can see a lot of these houses back here are rather new. Here, I'm going to stop for a second. Here comes a biker too in front of me. But a lot of these houses were put up like within the last 10 years, 15 years. So it's a really nice subdivision. So I will stop it here and catch up with you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, this is the building I wanted to show you. I don't know if you guys have, I'm sure everybody's heard about this, but about 3 or 4 years ago, there was a very senseless, violent killing here in Wisconsin at the Sikh temple. And this is the exact Sikh temple. I'm going to try to take my bike back there. And we're gonna see, I'm gonna get up as close as I can without disturbing these people's privacy. But there was a racist. They said he was a skinhead or an Aryan Nation asshole, whatever. To me it doesn't matter, because hate is hate is hate. It doesn't matter what race you are, what religion, what organization you think you're from. If you want to just senselessly kill people, you are nothing but an asshole. That's all you are. But look at this beautiful temple, guys. I'm going to try to get close without disturbing the people here. I'm sure the last thing they want is people snooping around after something like that happened. This is a Sikh temple. This is the exact same one where that guy, I think 6 or 7 people were killed, including the gunman. The cops killed him. Good. So this is the building. I would go inside and say a prayer, but I don't know these people. This is not my religion, so I don't think it matters what religion you are to say a prayer for fallen, but like I said, I don't want to disturb anybody in there. So yeah, we are 11 miles into the journey. I'm at the halfway point here. I'm just going to turn around and head back. That'll be a 22-mile trip. That's enough for me for today. I am a little winded, a little sweaty. I need to can't wait to get home, take a shower, take a large iced tea, just chill. So there's see if you guys can see the Oak Creek water tower in the background over there. So yeah, that's a shame about this place. And it's a shame to draw attention to your hometown over some senseless bullshit like that, but you know, it is what it is. I can't change it. But for a while they had some memorials over here to the fallen. There's a little park over here. I'll show you guys. They had, I think there was like 7 or 8. There was either 6, 7, or 8 people passed away. I don't recall. I should know that, but they had some memorial markers over here at this little park on the corner. But they have since taken them down. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop for a second, get a little drink, catch my breath, and I'm gonna start heading home. So I'm not sure if I'll get some more footage on the way back. I may. Otherwise, if I don't, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take one last break. I currently have 16.5 miles on my trip. I'm going to stop and get a little water. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm a little bit out of breath, guys, so bear with me. But just now I saw about an 18-inch snake across the trail in front of me. It went from this side over here, across the blacktop, over into the grass over by the swamp. And before I could get my camera out, he was gone. But it reminded me a little bit of a story I would like to share with you guys. And one day there was a snake out in the woods, and it was a really, really cold day. It was below freezing. And he was looking for a place to warm his body. So as he was slithering through the woods, he came across a little cabin. And he could see in the window there was a glowing light coming from a fireplace. And as he got closer, he noticed there was a little old lady in a rocking chair right next to the fire knitting. She was knitting a quilt or something. So he knocked on the door, see if he could come in. The lady opened the door and she saw the snake and she screamed. And he said, "Lady, what's the matter?" She said, "You're a snake." He said, "I know I'm a snake, but lady, I just need to come in and warm my belly. Can I lay by your fire for a couple minutes?" She said, "No way, absolutely not. You're a snake." He said, "But lady, I won't cause you any problems at all. I just want to warm my body, and then I'll be out of your way. Trust me." So she thought about it for a minute, and she said, "Well, what harm can it do to help one of God's creatures? So I'll go ahead and I'll let him in." So she set a little place for him right by the fire. She put a little blanket down, and he laid next to the fire. And as she's knitting, she falls asleep, and she wakes up to find that the snake had coiled himself around her neck, and he's trying to squeeze the life out of her. And she wakes up and says, she manages to get a couple words out, and she says, "But you said trust me." And the snake looked her right in the eye and said, "Lady, you knew I was a snake when you let me in here." So with that, to do that, never trust a snake. But I'm gonna cut out for the day, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off. I got about another 6 or 7 miles to go before I'm home, but you guys don't need to hear a middle-aged white guy huffing and puffing on a bicycle. So I'm gonna end it here. And thanks for watching, and I'm curious if anybody likes to watch these, leave a comment below. I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.